Welcome and thank you for spending this. Well, Grant, we've seen the NBA evolve quite a bit since your playing days. How do you think you'd be used in today's game versus when you played?
Well, B.A., with the spacing in today's game and my ability to slash to the rim, I think I would still be able to get to the basket, dominate in the mid-range, but I'd be shooting way more threes, and I would see more minutes playing as a small ball power forward as well.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Curry and Thompson pair up at the 1 and the 2. Rudy Gobert is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. Hits the trifecta.
This guy has worked so hard to make his shot legit. The compact stroke from 3 by John Wall. Yes, sir.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Outside for Grant. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Toppin, taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Kicks it out to Barrett, just 5 to shoot. Şengün, the screen. A little mid-range shot is up. Hauled in by Curry.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Toppin against Wiggins. Toppin passes to Şengün. Now here's Barrett, guarded closely. Can't get it to fall.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Curry passes to Gobert. Up top, Wiggins. Puts it up from the high post. No good, a bit long that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that. And I think Andrew Wiggins is a great example of how positions have changed. Came into the league playing a lot of the 2. Now we see him at times playing a bunch at the 4.
Now here's Towns. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Barrett. And it's Barrett again missing. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Outside Curry. Shoots over Wall. And the Warriors miss again. And for Wiggins, he'll play the stretch 4 at times. Grant, he's extremely versatile.
And B.A., that shows just how the game has evolved. Wiggins is a traditional small forward, but we've seen that push to small ball, shifting Andrew to the 4 and even the 5 during stretches.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Outside Curry. Now Wiggins. Last game for him, he had 14. Gobert passes to Curry. This one for 3 is rebounded by Barrett. Pass to Wall. Inside. Gobert against Towns. Kicks it out to Barrett. Toppin with it. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Timeout called, the Warriors. in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York, middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins.
Well, right now for New York, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Curry passes to Thompson. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
Well, this to me is just a testament to the overall ability on the offensive end from Steph Curry. It doesn't matter if he's on the interior and has to face quality defense. He can still score it.
Now here's Towns. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. And the layup is good off the glass.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Şengün against Grant. To the paint. Gobert passes to Grant. To the wing on the left. Good D by Şengün.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
Wiggins from long range knocks down the long J.
Now, sometimes Wiggins better off when he doesn't have to put the ball on the deck.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So New York ends up going with a whole new group. And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The Warriors, second.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 so far. Pass to Anthony. Here's Sims. Here's Mann. From outside, off the mark. And he lobs it up top. And Griffin slams it in.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Back to Mann. The three. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Pass to Forbes. Here's Korkmaz. Wagner with a screen on Anthony. Korkmaz. Crowder grabs the miss. New York has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. There's the triple. The shot, no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Last time they met in San Francisco.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
Korkmaz, no good. New York trailing. Outside Hart. Ooh, it's stolen away. Wiseman finds Griffin. Here's Forbes. Wiseman in the high post. Wagner outside. Here's Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
And that one's good, man.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Here's Forbes. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Wiseman. Picked his pocket. Outside Hart. Here's Sims. Now here's Anthony, defended by Wagner. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to drop. The Warriors leading. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Forbes. Coming off a 22-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. They get it again. They shoot again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
James Wiseman at the line. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. Outside Hart. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. It's a tie game in New York, and the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
They've got Karl Anthony Towns, R.J. Barrett out there with John Wall. Then there's Jay Crowder, and it's Toppin in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. And a deep 3 from Curry. It's rebounded by New York. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much, Brian. Well, the Knicks trying to find their way back to the playoffs. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, you can't look backwards and you can't look too far down the road. You just have to take a look at today, lock into what we have to do, and focus on how we can be better. Back to you.
No shortcuts to greatness, Allie. Thanks for that. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Wiggins has got 6.
Improved ball handling, keeping the dribble from getting too high. It's a key to Wiggins' development.
Crowder, a screen on Curry. Here's Wall. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Towns passes to Barrett. Crowder with it, hounded by Wiggins. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one belongs to Wiggins.
I think you have to be cautious when guarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Now for the Knicks, what's it going to take to bring them back to the glory days?
Oh, that's a loaded question, B.A. But first of all, a superstar would certainly help. They haven't really had one for quite some time. If they can either develop or attract an elite all-star player, that would be a start to turning this New York franchise around and becoming possibly a contender.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Wall. Count it. Wall's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, there's just such a grittiness, such a toughness to John Wall. Nice finish through contact.
Pass to Wiggins. Here's Gobert. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Sengun, a screen on Curry. Ball for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Curry. Counted from distance. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, I don't know that I've ever seen a better pull-up jump shooter than Stephen Curry. An amazing ability to stop on a dime.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Curry passes to Gobert. That evens the score. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Towns. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him.
Take a break.
The bottom line, just play with aggression and
shots.
don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
First one falls for him. Well, Grant, so much young talent for the Warriors. Many said they should trade for veterans, but they resisted.
And they won a title anyways. I mean, with the salary cap perhaps their greatest obstacle, having contributors on cost-controlled rookie contracts sure helps.
And the Warriors making a change here. Wagner's checked in, and so Towns nails them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Thompson passes to Curry. Wagner inside, covered by Towns. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet, too.
Here's Towns, and the layup falls. Towns has got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Warriors trailing. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. And that misses. That would have put them up. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Wall against Curry. Wall gets the bucket. Wall's got 6 points in the quarter.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
Pass to Wiggins. Now here's Thompson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. For the Knicks, Anthony's checked in for Towns. Hart comes in for Crowder, and it's Mann in for Wall. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Wiseman, he's checked in for Grant. Griffin comes in for Wiggins. Korkmaz is checked in for Thompson. And Forbes subbed in for Curry. Now here's Wagner. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Here's Mann. There's a screen by Anthony. Takes the three. And that one's good. Man. And now a 7-point New York lead.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Hart. Here's Wiseman. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Outside Hart. Pass to Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Here's Anthony. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Wagner on the wing. From the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
For the Knicks, Sims, he's checked in for Şengün, and it's Toppin in for Barrett. Here's Mann. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. He takes it in. Counted. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
1:25 left in the second quarter. Wagner in the high post. Toppin outside. Down low. Here's Anthony. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Warriors have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Forbes. Griffin outside. From 18 feet away. And that one hits the back iron.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Now here's Anthony. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
We've got 33 seconds left in the half. Wiseman in the high post. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Clock at 4. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Here's Mann. He's got 7. Nice D from Wagner.
Now you're talking about a combination of length and hops. Toppin does a good job staying connected defensively.
The Warriors, 26.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Well, I think for the Knicks, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to get to the next level, searching for the answers.
And now let's talk about the first half we just watched. A fantastic performance for the Knicks.
Tremendous job finding the big dudes and letting them work. Great physicality, and it ain't all about the three ball, is it, big fella?
Nope, elbows are on the way.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Boy, great performance here from John Wall.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Thompson the 2 with Wiggins at the 3. Jeremy Grant out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Curry in it to 1. Now here's Curry. And the 3 off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Boy, there were lots of expectations that accompanied R.J. Barrett coming out of college. That's going to happen when you're the 3rd overall pick.
Towns. Nice touch on the bank shot. Towns has got 8.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
Curry finds Gobert. Grant right side. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. So New York will take it the other way now.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Ball for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. You know, watching R.J. Barrett is a treat, Doris, whenever we get a chance to do so.
Yeah, B.A., he is a tremendous young man on top of being a player who so desperately is searching for greatness and working to get there. What you love about R.J. is he's trying to add to the offensive end of the floor year by year. Yes, he can get off the dribble drive. Now can he consistently make that perimeter jumper? Boy, as slow a start as you could have, just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Wall against Curry. Pass to Thompson. Grant with a screen on Barrett. And here's Thompson for 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Towns. Shoots over Grant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 10.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 in this 3rd quarter. Pass to Şengün. It's Barrett on the wing. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Crowder, he's checked in for Şengün. The Warriors have gotten 0 shots to go out of 6 attempts. Timeout called, the Warriors.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
right, a moment to check out some numbers for Klay Thompson.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Curry passes to Wiggins. On the wing, Curry, wall covering, trying to get back on track, and it's Curry laying it in. Curry's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, Steph Curry has worked so hard to develop that ball handling ability, and it shows through on that bucket. What a move from Steph.
Now here's Towns. 10 points for him. Over Gobert. That one a little long.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Yeah, ever since the Nets relocated to Brooklyn in 2012, the rivalry between the Nets and Knicks has intensified. Now, both teams trying to prove that New York belongs to them.
Curry against Wall. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It'll be hard for the Nets to take New York City away from the Knicks. They've been there so long.
That's so true, B.A. But the Nets have attracted more star players lately. Top free agents choosing to go to the Nets instead of the Knicks. We'll see if this trend continues moving on.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, if it's possible, it feels like Stephen Curry has taken on even more responsibility over the last few years, but this guy certainly has the shoulders to be able to carry it.
Man, he's checked in for New York. And so Curry nails both of them.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
Now here's Barrett. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Klay Thompson picks one up.
This is who R.J. Barrett is. Fearless scorer, wants to draw contact and get himself to the line.
And that 2016 MVP year for Curry, Grant, one of the best regular seasons ever.
Oh, so true, B.A. Think about this. The Warriors winning an NBA record 73 games. Steph shattering the three-pointers made record, over 400 for the season. Also leading the league in steals. Steph in 15-16, something else, guys.
And the Knicks making a change here. Hart's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Wiseman's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And the steady growth we have seen from R.J. Barrett has been very impressive, Doris.
One thing we know, B.A., this is a young guy who does not lack for confidence when it comes to looking to score. He's someone this team trusts to step up and deliver in the big moments. This is a player that desperately wants and continues to work to improve over time.
Now here's Toppin. Here's Crowder. Hart from long range. And the Knicks miss again. The Warriors shooting poorly at only 28%. Outside Curry. Screen by Wiseman. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Pass to Curry. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Right on the pipe. Send it back.
Here's the three. It's rebounded by Grant.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
And here's Curry. Over Hart. No good, off the front rim.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
And they've also been successful running their offense through the post. They're making the defense respect that interior threat.
And he drops it first.
I think one of the things I most admire about R.J. Barrett's game, he can do a little bit of everything. He can score it, board it, pass it at a high level. This young man can play the game.
Sims, he's checked in for New York. Anthony comes in for Crowder. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Wagner's checked in for Grant. Griffin comes in for Wiggins. Korkmaz is checked in for Thompson. And Forbes subbed in for Stephen Curry. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a 14-point game. At the conclusion of this one, they're off to Brooklyn where they'll face the Nets. That'll be the last leg of a 6-game road trip for the club. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
You look at Thompson. He's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And as we continue to count the votes, we'll update you on any changes to the list. No matter who is in it, though, it's going to be fun.
Maybe this is the year we see a perfect score. Who knows? I'll be sure to be locked in on all of All-Star Weekend, especially the three-point contest. And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The fadeaway. Man, misses.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Wagner with a screen on Hart. To the middle. Oh, they need this! And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got his second basket on the night.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Ball stolen. 1:03 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Forbes. Here's Griffin. Back to Forbes. Just 5 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Wiseman. The Knicks pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now here's Hart. On the wing man. Shoots over Wiseman. And that one's good. Man's got 9.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Wagner. Back to Korkmaz. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. From deep. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's New York. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night. So they're forcing someone else to beat him. Back to the game after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Alperon Şengün out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's John Wall. Then there's Jake Crowder. And it's Hart in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Grant's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
That's his first personal. First team foul. Karl Anthony Towns at the line. One shot.
Curry with it. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Now here's Wall. Back to Hart. Towns a screen on Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Basket's good.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Thompson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
As great as he is as a scorer, what we know unequivocally about Stephen Curry is he wants to find his teammates.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Here's Wall. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
Gobert passes to Wiggins. Thompson against Hart. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Wall. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Curry finds some space, and he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
Boy, it's hard to add up how much damage Curry has done with his shot in his career. This jump shot has been one of the greatest weapons we've ever seen.
Now here's Towns. Over Gobert. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Pass to Gobert. Now Thompson. Grant with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Now Thompson. Beyond the arc. Pure from 3-point range.
Well, this is his prototypical shot. Klay Thompson from 3.
Here's Towns. Defended by Gobert. Shoots from 12. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Golden State has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Thompson against Crowder. Pass to Gobert. And here is Thompson, covered by Crowder. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. And finally, they hit one.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Şengün, a screen on Curry. Wall, the pass to Şengün. Got a hand on it. They recover it. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's pass to Graham. Outside Curry. Graham with a screen on Wall. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Grant. And there's another one for the Warriors.
Well, this is why Jeremy Grant's size is important. Stretches out beautifully whenever he's close to the rack.
And here's Şengün. Towns with the ball. Outside Wall. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Hart. And the Knicks miss again.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Pass to Wall. Here's the floater. He can't hit that time. Oh, nice D from Curry. And here are the Warriors now. 9 points in a row. A good run going. Şengün against Grant. Inside. Thompson in the post. He's covered by Hart. Thompson, that's good. Thompson's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Timeout called, the Knicks. So for the Knicks, Toppin comes in for Crowder, and it's R.J. Barrett in for Hart. The Warriors also with a sub. Wagner's checked in. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. He implored his team to fight until the end. He said, quote, "We might be up now, but we can't give the ball away. Don't let your guard down until the clock hits 0. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Wall to stop the drought. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Thompson against Barrett. On the wing, Curry. From deep three-point range. No good. New York goes the other way with it. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. Wall against Wagner. Left side Wall. Out to the right wing. Toppin finds Barrett. Let's go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. 1:52 left in the final quarter. Wagner outside. Curry against Wall. Gobert with a screen on Wall. The 3 from Curry is rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Wall. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
This is what we call keeping our foot on the gas pedal. John Wall understands he's cooking, and he's being aggressive.
Curry, and the layup is good.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Towns over Gobert. It's blocked by Gobert.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Knicks.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
Man, this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in the season series, even a short one.
And they got a lot of great solo efforts tonight, but probably none bigger than the performance for Karl Anthony Towns.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Now here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Towns, a screen on Thompson. Barrett passes to Towns. Over to the left wing. Outside Barrett. To the left wing. Here's Wall. And he can't get that one. Curry with some nice D. Toppin against Wiggins. Here's Wagner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.